The film Cello, directed by woo-chul, tells the haunting story of Miju, a music teacher whose life is upended after a car accident claims the life of her best friend. From that moment, Miju is consumed by the shadow of loss, a burden that slowly fractures her family. Her autistic daughter becomes both a source of isolation and anxiety, while her relationships with her husband and sister falter under the weight of grief. When a mysterious, silent housekeeper unexpectedly arrives at Miju's home, an initial unease spirals in a chilling mystique, with a mounting sense of inevitable danger. The unfolding horror is not physical but psychological, oppressive, harrowing, and inescapable. As strange phenomena begin to intrude on Miju's life, the cracks within her family threaten to widen irreparably. Cello defies the conventions of traditional Asian horror. It is not a spectacle of sudden scares or ghostly apparitions. Instead, it unravels like a taut psychological thriller, where fear stems from an atmosphere of quiet dread and unspoken anguish. The eerie events progress with deliberate slowness, immersing the viewer in an oppressive silence punctuated by uncertainty. Rather than relying on external frights, the film delves deep into the psychological turmoil of its characters. Director woo-chul masterfully portrays Miju's inner demons and their ripple effects on her family, creating the sense that even if the horrors remain unseen, they are never far away. At its heart, Cello explores the devastating impact of trauma and loss. Miju's life is split into before and after the accident, and themes of guilt, isolation, and an inability to move forward define her journey. The narrative revolves around her struggle to confront the lingering consequences of her grief, which begin to erode the fragile foundation of her family. Family dynamics and isolation form another key layer of the story. Miju, her husband, and her sister are all trapped in their private struggles, unable to connect with one another. Their home becomes a prison where the past relentlessly infiltrates the present. Miju also faces the challenges of raising an autistic daughter, who becomes a poignant symbol of alienation and misunderstanding. The fragility of familial bonds is starkly highlighted, as grief and isolation exert relentless pressure. The film deeply examines how trauma alters the psyche, showing how individuals, isolated by their inner suffering, become prisoners of their own past. Miju must grapple with the realization that her trauma has seeped into every corner of her family's life, threatening to shape their future. Cello also sheds light on autism and the complexities of familial misunderstanding. Miju's daughter becomes a central figure in the family's isolation, forcing her parents to confront the challenges of acceptance and connection. The film raises poignant questions about how society and loved ones treat those who feel like outsiders, and how these feelings of alienation are compounded by unresolved grief. Far from a conventional horror film, Cello is a gripping psychodramatic exploration of inner demons and familial suffering. It examines the weight of trauma, loss, and their enduring impact on the lives of those left behind. With its slow, suspenseful pacing and emphasis on psychological tension, Cello is a powerful meditation on grief, isolation, and the fragility of human connections. Those expecting loud scares and traditional horror thrills may be disappointed. But for viewers who appreciate philosophical depth and psychological darkness, Cello offers an unsettling, thought-provoking journey into the depths of the human psyche.